Hello, everybody. This is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you another game of game-winning drive football. This is with the home rules, as was on a previous video about 3 weeks ago. I'll put a link down in the description. We're going to play a game-winning drive to get us ready for the January 4th bowl game with the Kansas State Wildcats and the LSU Tigers. Tigers and Wildcats, oh my, they'll be scratching and crawling today. Lori will be the LSU team. I think they're the best. They're a little bit better team. This is the 2003 LSU Tigers and the 2002 Kansas State Wildcats. We've already filled out the score sheet. We're ready to go. Lori will be using the purple and yellow dice, purple, red first. I'll be using the bluish purple. We'll read first and a clear for silver. This will tell us how the drive ends. This is our clock dice. If they're all the same, it'll be a 6-minute drive, plus or minus, pass or run, 1. New home rule, penalties. If the 10-sided die, which we use to identify who scores in previous videos, we'll read that die first, and if it comes up 0, there is potentially a penalty. And each team is rated for penalties. Both teams happen to be 0, so 1 through 5 will be a penalty on Kansas State. 1 through 5, or 6 through 10 will be a penalty on LSU. And the effect of a penalty is 6 off the scoring drive numbers. All right, we're ready to begin. Home team is LSU. Both these teams have a possibility for kick returns and punt returns. Not LSU on kick, punt return on LSU. Kansas State has both of those. And then once again, before each time we roll a drive, we'll pick runs and passes if you're on offense. And if you're on defense, you'll pick how you'll defend. Max blitz run defense is -6. Nickel pass defense -3. Standards, no adjustment off the drive numbers. Heavy box run defense -3 and -6 for max run. That's if you guess right. If you guess wrong, then it advantages the other team. If you guess right, it advantages you. Lori's on defense. Lori's on offense first. She's the home team. First, we'll roll to see if she returns a kick. She doesn't have a kick return, so we didn't need to do that. Now we'll pick, Lori, for your drive, whether it's going to be primarily a run drive or a...
you throw yours down first.
Well, we're going to do that a little differently, and I'll show you how we'll do that. You'll pick whether you're going to do a run, drive, or pass. Runs were 11 through 22. That's about a whole number, and the passes were 34, about 2 whole numbers. So LSU is a 2-to-1 pass team. They pass twice as much. Kansas State, that's 3-to-1. Kansas State is very run heavy, about 3-to-1. So you want to keep that in mind. So here we go. We don't need to do the kick return. I've got my defense. And we'll put our hand out there with standard defense. Against she's passing, let's leave that out there so we'll know what you're doing while you roll the dice. We'll read the 10-sided dice first, see if there's a penalty. There is no penalty. It says 9. 62 is too high, and 1 is a short drive. She's passing, so it can't be less than 1, so it's going to be 1 minute off the clock, 14. And then 31, or excuse me, read the big white die first. 13 will be how the drive ended, and that is a fumble. Lori was washing dishes and her hands were slick. There is not a fumble return for Kansas State, but they get a short field, 11 through 33 on their roll to score. So now we'll switch. She's got the defense. I've got the offense, and I'll choose what to do. Got my choice. Heavy box run defense, run offense, so it's going to be -3 off my short field. 11 to 33. Let's back it up to 11 to 26. Here's the roll. We'll check the penalty dice first. No penalty. We're running, so 6 off the clock. That's 8 minutes left in the first quarter. And 55 is too high to score. 46 is a punt. So a missed opportunity for the Wildcats. Now you have a punt return possibility, so you can roll the 2 for punt return, too high for a punt return touchdown. Now Lori is going to choose a play, whether it's primarily pass or run.
You ready? You ready? Are you ready?
You're peeking. All right, here we go. Pass, and I've got a max pass blitz. So that'll be 6 off Lori's numbers, 11 through 22. She'll roll all these dice and try to score. No penalty. 21 is a score. It's under 22. And 54 is a type of score as a field goal. No, I take that back. It will not be a field goal because she is passing on the play. That adds 3 numbers to her pass number and kicks that up to 56. So it's going to be a touchdown pass for LSU. And touchdown pass to number 1, Mock, is quarterback, to Henderson. Gloria will kick the extra point. Good. We're both left-handed, so I'm kind of... I didn't see the clock. We'll re-roll the clock. And that's a pass drive, so it's 6 minus 2 would be 3 minutes off the clock, 5. And it's 0 to 7. LSU holds the lead. Now LSU will kick off to Kansas State, and Kansas State will have a chance to try to return for a touchdown. That chance is only 11 and 12. Not a return for a touchdown. K-State goes into a huddle to pick their offense. Pass offense, standard defense. Here's the roll. 62, way too high. Standard does not affect the drive score. But let's say that not a penalty. 62 is too high. 31 is a punt. And the time off the clock is 4 minutes. 1 minute to play in the first period, and LSU will return the punt. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown return on the punt return, 11 through 14. Let's roll the. Here it was. 5 is Turner on the punt return. Kick the extra point. 51 is good. 0 to 14. No time off the clock for the punt. So here we go. It's a kickoff to Kansas State. They have a chance to return it for a touchdown. That's too high. And now K-State will choose an offense. Kansas State has their offense. Max pass blitz. K-State guessed correctly. That gets 6 added because that was a. Well, no, that's a. I printed these numbers wrong. It should be 6 on that. I got to fix that. Sorry. So it'd be 11 through 33 on the wrong guess. We'll roll. So far, we've had no clean game, no penalties. Oh, there's a penalty here. That's a 10. 1 through 5 be a penalty on Kansas State. 10 is a penalty on LSU. So for the wrong guess, it's 33. Now 43 for a score. And it was 1-1. It's a score anyway, whatever happened. So 42 on the score is a field goal. Just a field goal for Kansas State. The kicker is one that would be Ream. Three to 14, and the time off the clock running will be added once. It'll be 6 minutes off the clock. We're to 10 minutes in the second period. It's now 14-3, LSU. So we will switch our selections. And you'll roll the dice for a drive after you select your offense. Got my defense. Standard defense, LSU is running the ball.
No, I have all the dice.
Oh,
Give me the timing dice.
All right, no penalty. 64 is too high. These are all the same, so that's going to be 6 minutes plus one be a 7-minute drive, down to 3 minutes in the first quarter. And 15 is another fumble.
Fumbleina.
Greasy hands.
Greasy hands.
No fumble return possibility, but K-State will get a short drive on their next turn, and they need it. They need to turn this opportunity into a score, down by 2 scores. All right, so K-State will choose run or pass on the short
Give
field.
me the rest of them.
Well, let me in your defense. All right, I got my play.
All right.
Heavy box run defense. It gets the run, so that takes 3 off their short field. It was going to be 11 through 33, back to 26. And here's the roll. 1 through 26 will be a score for Kansas State. No penalty, and 15 will be a score. 35 is another field goal. Let's see how that works out on the runs. Runs, since we're running, we'll add 3 to the runs. So 11 to 36, that would be a touchdown run.
I thought you took off 3.
No,
I guessed right.
You take off. Okay, we have to clarify the rules here. When you make your guess, offense and defense is the right guess or wrong guess, and that affects only the drive roll for the numbers to score.
Okay.
Now, if you score, then you consider only the offense's choice whether they're running or pass. Defense has no influence on that. So it is a touchdown run for Kansas State by 5. That's going to be, don't move the clock yet. The touchdown run is by quarterback L. Roberson. Roll for the extra point. First of all, the drive took 2 minutes. 1 minute to play in the second period. And the extra point is good. It is 10 to 14. LSU still leads. We'll go straight to the drive for... We got one of my drives. Okay, LSU will roll for their drive after she chooses her offense. And I'll choose the defense. She dropped the pass defense. Maybe there won't be any pass.
You ready?
Yeah. Nickel pass defense, so she gets +3. 11 through 35 will be a score. After you check the penalty dice, no penalty. And 53 is too high. 42 is a pass interception. There is a possibility for an interception return. And then the time off the clock will take us into the second half. We'll roll for the return. Interception returns 11 through 16. If I hit 16, I got to roll again and get 11 through 15. It's not a return for a touchdown. That's the end of the first half. LSU 14 and Kansas State 10. K-State is the visiting team. They'll get the ball first in the second half.
Where's the halftime music?
Yeah, there'll be a halftime show.
Bum ba-da-dum bum ba ba bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba ba bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum.
Halftime.
It is halftime.
Apba. Kick return for Kansas State. 11 through 12 will be a touchdown. And it's a 12. No, it's 21. We're reading the blue die first. Gotta watch Appa Brian. Sometimes he gets things backwards, particularly if it's in his favor.
That's right.
Not for a touchdown. K-State comes out with a pass offense against a standard defense. So defense guessed doesn't matter because that has no adjustment. So here we go. 11 through 23 will be the score. 25 is too high. And 62 is going to be a punt. Time off the clock is 4 minus 1 be 3.
It's hard math.
It is. It's really stretching me here. Punt return for LSU. Punt return 11 through 14 will be a touchdown. 63 is too high. Apba will choose her defense or offense. I'll choose the defense.
You're just going to give me one?
That way I know what you're doing. You're on to me.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Nickel pass defense, I guessed wrong. So 11 through 35, it'll be a score after we check the penalty. And penalty is not a penalty. 21 is a scoring drive. 62 is going to be a field goal. Since she was running, it'd be 3 less on the pass, 3 more on a run. It wouldn't affect that. But it is a field goal for LSU. Field goal by Gade. And the time on the clock is 4 minutes. It is now LSU 17, Kansas State 10. Let's see. LSU does hold the wild card defense, and that's the home field advantage. They're the home team. K-State will return the kickoff. And 35 is too high for a score. Teams will choose their plays. Kansas State's running against a standard defense. So no effect on the roll for the points. 11 to 23. We'll check the penalty die first. 8 is not a penalty. 24 is 1 point above the score. That's not a score. 21 is the result of the turnover, and that's going to be a punt. And the time off the clock is 3 minutes since we're running. 5 minutes to play in the third period. LSU has a chance to return the punt. LSU's coach temporarily fell asleep on the sideline. 21 is too high for a punt return. She needed 11 to 14.
You want to do it?
LSU is on offense.
You need to make 2 sets of these, 1 for each player. Okay.
Not now, though.
Not now. You ready?
Yeah. She's passing, I guess, the heavy box run defense. So 3 to add her 11 to 35. This could be a critical moment here for LSU to extend their lead. And 22 is going to be a score. 15 will definitely be a touchdown. Oh, yeah, you were passing. So that's going to be 3 less on the run, be a field goal. Field goal for LSU. And that's Gaudet's kicking the field goals today. And the time off the clock is all the same. So 5 minutes plus pass, 1 less before, 1 minute to play, or 6 minutes. Minus 1 be end of the quarter. Now let's use up by 2 scores, 20-10. That's the end of the third quarter. Let's see, no scoring for K-State. 6 for LSU. Kansas State will have a chance for a kick return. 11 and 12 will get it done. 21. If you read the dice in the correct order. No punt return for a touchdown. Kansas State chooses their offense. Max pass. So it's 6 off their offense. 11 through 13 will score. That's almost no chance at all. LSU's coaches are guessing right. Maybe there will be a penalty. No penalty, 1 away. 62 is too high. And 15 is a fumble by Kansas State. We're passing 2 minutes go off the clock. That's 13 to play. Fumble. No possibility of fumble return, but you do get a short field. 11 through 42 before the modifications to score for.
You ready?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Ready? Let's play.
Max pass blitz. Kansas State will take 6 off, 11 through 22. But the short field goes back to 32, though. And it's 55, not a score, not a penalty. 5 minutes off the clock. We were passing before. 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 34 is a punt. K-State's going to need something on special teams. They've got Darren Sproles on the team. 13 on the punt return is not good. We need 11 through 12. Teams huddle up. They pick their plays. Standard defense. K-State thinks they can still run the ball. I got time. That's what they do best. We'll see what happens. There is not a penalty on the play. 45 is too high. And 42 is going to be a pass intercepted. You have there's a possibility of interception return. Too high. We were running, so it's 2 minutes off the clock. 7, short field for LSU.
You ready?
Yeah. Standard defense. 11 through 42 will be a score for the Tigers, and that's a score. 21. You were passing, so 21 is going to be a field goal.
Are you sure it's 21? I thought it was 12. On purpose.
Oh, 12. Touchdown run.
Oh, it's amazing how that happens. You got to watch Appa Brian.
TD run by number 4. That's going to be Vincent. And that might put the game out of reach. Kick the extra point. It was 3 minutes off the clock. Extra point is good. 4 minutes to play. It is 27-10 LSU. All K-State gets a kickoff return possibility. And again, they're going to need something on special teams if they're going to have a chance in this game. Didn't happen. Standard defense against a pass. 11 through 23 will be a score. And no penalty. 64 is too high. And 52 is a punt. Time off the clock is 2 minutes minus 1, so it'll be 3 minutes to play. And you got a punt return. Too high. So with 3 minutes to play, LSU takes over, looking to kill clock and wrap up this bowl game.
Ready?
Max, I just threw out max pass bullets. Why would you be passing? I just grabbed one. K-State has fallen apart on the sidelines. They get 6 plus 42. 52 is too high. 55 is a punt. And let's see what the clock says. Clock says you are running, so 3 minutes off. That's the ball game. Final score: LSU 27,
Aww.
Kansas State 10.
You let me win.
They will shake hands in the middle of the field. Thanks for playing, Lori. And we'll wrap this up in a minute.